All right, so today what we're doing is something a little bit different. Normally we have the career sims and the resims. Those are pretty standard, but today I'm going to be training the worst player in MLB The Show. And the normal MLB The Show rosters, they have like 30 overalls and really low 40 overalls. But those players, some of them aren't real. So I felt like let's find a roster that has like all real players, up to date and everything, and we're gonna find the lowest rated position player. We're gonna train them as much as possible, and we're gonna try to see what their career is and see how high overall we can get them before they retire. So let's hop into it. He plays on the Miami Marlins. His name is Stone Garrett. I think he's like 23, 24 years old, something like that. He's a right fielder, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. So if you do, hit that thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content, and of course, get in the comment section. Let me know what any other crazy ideas you guys can come up with. So if you guys are looking for other content that's not baseball related, that comes from me, check out the second channel. I'll leave a link to it in the top corner. Go and give it a watch. There should be videos dropping almost every day on that channel, so go check it out. So here we go. Let's get into it. So realistically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna get involved on this one for a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit involved. So let me show you who we're gonna be training up and really trying to make really good. And yeah, let's just get into it. So here we are, 39 overall, Stone Garrett, 24 years old, hitting stats atrocious. They look really bad. 30s, 27, the discipline, the vision, the fielding's in the 40. He's got 62 speed though. So he's 24 years old, 39 overall. He's actually a 43, but he's really upset for some reason. I don't know why. Man, you're in the majors. You should be happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure he stays in the lineup the entire time. Like, I don't want him to come out of the lineup. I want him to be in the lineup. That is the only thing that I'm gonna mess with, the roster and the lineup. Everything else the CPU can handle, trades, free agency signings, all that stuff. This is what I do when I lower the trade frequency. I put it down to like halfway what the normal is, so like a quarter of the way up. That's really about it. That's the only thing that I really change for settings and everything like that, just so that the CPU doesn't go crazy with trades. And a lot of you guys have been asking what roster I use. It's the same one that I've been using for like a month now. I don't remember the person's name, sorry, but it's one that I've been using for a while. I just checked to see which new one that he updates. He updates his pretty frequently, like every time a roster move happens. So yeah, that's really what it is. So like I said, I'm gonna leave it everything as is. Put him in the lineup, control him. I'm gonna make sure he hits the training hard. We're gonna do vision, discipline, and clutch to start out with. We might move it just to the hitting stats a little bit later, but we're gonna see how high we can get this guy. That sounded weird. We're gonna see how high overall we can get this guy. See you guys in a bit. So the first season's over. Not expecting too much. Like, I don't expect any awards, league leading stats, or anything like that. But let's check out the homie Stone Garrett, 47 overall. Okay. I see you with the morale boost and everything. Okay, so a 2 morale boost. That's not too bad. Not too bad. He hit 199. Okay, 232 on base percentage, a 254 slugging, and a 486 OPS. You know what? A home run, a triple, and 21 doubles. You know what? There's some good, there's some bad. Mostly bad, but we can work with it. So I'm thinking maybe we train some contact next year. Because, like, I don't care about the fielding. I don't care about the speed. I want him to be just the creme de la creme when it comes to hitting. So let's get through the offseason. Hopefully he doesn't retire. That's kind of my biggest worry right now, that he doesn't retire. I just saw the Dodgers beat the Rays. Fitting, right? Because that's actually what happened. Okay, he didn't retire. That's great. So I'm going to sim the offseason. Make sure the Marlins keep the homie Stone Garrett. And let's just make him the best player in baseball. Oh, no. They released Stone Garrett. I can't believe it. No. We're going to lock him up. 3-year deal right into the squad. What is this nonsense? Let's right field all day, every day. Harold Ramirez? No. Stone Garrett. He is the man. If he can't do it, no one can. You know what I mean? So he's in the team now. we should be good going forward. So season 2, I'm not gonna show you every season. We'll start to show you things once he starts getting a little bit better. Training wise, let's go with vision, discipline, and clutch one more year. See how much that really affects his like contact and stuff. If his hitting stats don't start to go up a little bit more, then we'll start focusing on contact or power and go from there. But season 2, let's go. Alrighty, not only is Stone Garrett gonna see the postseason, but he's slowly making his way up the ranks. 53 overall, look at that. I mean, talk about improvements. So let's see what we got here. We had 8 home runs last year. Ooh, okay. Striking out a lot less, taking some more walks, some more RBIs. I like what I'm seeing. Let's take a look at his attributes. The contacts, you know, it's okay. The power numbers, though, are definitely going up. So is the vision, the discipline, and the clutch. He is 26 years old, but you know what? I got a good feeling about this. Let's continue to let him develop a little bit more. And you know what? Let's see how this postseason game goes. They win. Oh, okay. Taking on the Dodgers now. They get knocked out there. That's a tough one. How did the boy do in the postseason? 20 at bats. He hit 200. So you know what? Baby steps. I still have faith in the guy. Things are going great. Let's hope he still doesn't retire. I think that was season 3. So like, I mean, things are looking great. No retirement. Stone Garrett's feeling himself. Let's keep moving forward. So let's do a 5-year check-in. The Marlins, not great. You know, only one postseason appearance. That one that was shown. No awards for the guy. No league leading stats, sadly, for Stone Garrett. Just not there just yet. But he's definitely improving by quite a bit. Up to a 58 overall. That's right. You heard it here first. 58 overall. No quirks. He does become a free agent this year, so gotta make sure he ain't leaving the team. And then, of course, look at this. Is this a breakout year? Yeah, the average and on-base percentage and things are a little bit lower than last year, but 10 home runs, 46 RBIs. I mean, that's a decent season. Last year had a decent year as well, 11 stolen bases. I mean, he might be on his way to becoming pretty good. I mean, plus 10 for contact versus lefties. The power numbers are going up and up and up. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So this is only year 5. Let's see what happens in 5 more years. All right, so we're in year, no, I don't want to quit. We're in year like 7, I believe it is, maybe 8 at this point. He's like 31, 32 years old. And you know what? Baby steps, like I've said. He's up to a 63 overall. Played 127 games. We've got not a career high in 93 hits, but we got 21 doubles, 7 home runs, 40 RBIs. And you know what? One of his better seasons. He's 31 years old, like I said. Contract, I decided to give him a little bit longer of a contract. Hopefully we keep him on the team for a lot longer period of time. He's up to a 59 overall. And another reason why I wanted to do a video like this, where I try to train the worst player in the game to whatever, is because it really shows that like there is no way for a player that is bad, right? No way for a player is bad or even really low rated to become good enough to be used in the game for franchise. Like, look, there's just no way. He's been in the league 8 years. He's been trained on nothing but hitting. And granted, he's been bad. You know, a career 199 hitter, that's not good. Like, that's terrible. That just went, yeah, it went bad. And of course, like, he's nowhere near MLB quality. So it just shows that, like, even if you're training nothing but hitting, even if you're trying to make a player usable in franchise, it's not possible. Yeah, he's got C potential. Even if I were to bump that up to like A potential, maybe he'd be like a 70 after 8 years of MLB experience. So like, and even his potential didn't even move. And again, he didn't have a great season. He didn't have a good year ever. But like, nothing changed. His potential hasn't gone up. His potential hasn't gone down. His potential has stayed the same for this entire thing. I've checked just to see what would happen, and it stayed the same in the mid to low 70s. So nothing's really changed. Like, it's just been in the 70s this whole time. So like, what's the point of training? What's the point of having really low rated players in franchise if they can't ever be usable in the game mode? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, he was a 42 when we started, so at least he's gone up 20 ratings, but that took 8 years. 8 years. All right, look at this. Marlins, not that great, but I do like kind of like brief check-ins, towards like the deadline and everything. No awards. That's what you're probably thinking. He's like, he won an award. No. Let's not get too excited. But our man's up to a 66, 15 home runs. But look at that potential. Just as I said, his potential hasn't moved anywhere. He goes and gets himself into the 80 potential category. That's what B is, 80 and above. So, all right, 11 contact versus lefties. The power is going up, and currently all I'm training is his contact. That's the only thing that I'm training. Contact or power. I think I switched it last year, and it's one of the two. I'm not training vision, discipline, or clutch or anything. He's just getting better with age. It's like a fine wine. Stone Garrett. So there we go. Best OPS of his career, best slugging on base percentage, struck out a low amount for his career. I'll preface that. And then 15 home runs. You know what? This guy's making strides in the right direction. Yeah, he's 32. Obviously not getting any younger, but I have faith. Stone Garrett's getting there. Can we at least crack 70? I have faith. Let's see what we can do. About to start year 11 in the majors. Let's take a look how Stone Garrett is doing. What do we got here? 66 overall. I think morale's playing a little bit. Yeah, he's a 62 overall, but he's got a 4 morale boost to help that overall. Okay, so 34 years old, coming to the end of his contract, but I feel like this is going to be like the highest he's going to be. I mean, the hitting stats in the 50s, except for contact versus righties, the vision, the discipline. All right, the fielding's in the 60s besides arm accuracy. So overall, you know what? 66 overall, I will take that. To go from a 42, I think it was his normal overall, and then I think the morale took him down to like a 39. To get up to a 66, or what is it, a 62? So yeah, 20 overall ratings. Like that's, or like up 20 overall. That's a huge improvement. It took 10 years, but you know what? That's, or I mean, yeah, it's all right. I wish it was a little bit better, but to think a guy that was that low rated, played 10 years in the majors, didn't retire, and also was still able to like go through 10 years, I'll take it. So I've been training his contact. I said I changed it a few years back. I've been doing contact for like 3 or 4 years now, 4 or 5 years now. It might be 5 years at this point. So like half his career, I've just been focused on contact. The first, I think 3 years was vision, discipline, and clutch. Then the next couple years were power, and then like basically since like year 5 or year 6, it's just been straight contact. That's what I've been focusing on. And I think that's the one that's really been doing the most in terms of getting those hitting stats up. I don't know. It just seems so random. Like there's just, sometimes I'm training contact and then contact doesn't even go up and power ends up going up 7. I don't know. It seems like training's a placebo effect. I don't even know if it works. Who knows? But yeah. Let's see how year 11 goes in the bigs. He's been in the lineup every single year. There's been a couple years where he's been put on waivers or sent down, which I get. He's a really low overall rated, but you got to keep him in the lineup. At this point, he's like the Brian Scalabrine of the Miami Marlins. You can't get rid of him. You got to let him stick with the team until retirement. He's there. He's the team leader. He's a veteran presence in the locker room. You can't get rid of him. So the regular season's come to a close. Let's take a little peek. Let's take a little peek here. See how it is. Up to a 68. Oh, are we having a good year? 18 doubles. So that's like his average, but 112 hits, 10 home runs, a 246 average, almost a 700 OPS. we're getting close to like MLB numbers. Like close. We're getting there. We're getting there. So contact, like I said, it went up a little bit. Power, kind of stayed the same, but the discipline, maybe that's what's helping him out so much. So yeah, okay, there we go. Talk about a season. I don't think the Marlins did anything. Nah, they're 20 games out in the division. But hey, Stone Garrett, keep it up, man. You're almost at the 70 mark. Probably like what, 64 overall. So he went up another 2 ratings. Respect. Let's keep it cranking. Let's keep it going. Let's see how he does. Let's see. Well, he's 34 years old now, so we might be pushing, the age range, the age a little bit. But I think we got maybe a few. Maybe we get him over that 70 mark. We got to get him over that 70 mark. Alrighty, last year of his contract, Stone Garrett at the age of 35. Can we get him into the 70 overall rating category? I mean, it's going to be close. I'm also kind of worried that he's going to just absolutely tank in rating. So we'll have to wait and see. Where he's so high rated, we have to scroll up so much. I'm going to stick with the contact. It's been working. There's no reason to change it. He's coming off a really good season. I feel like we're in a good spot. You know what? Let's check the coaches, because I feel like maybe we don't have good coaches. You know what? That's a good hitting coach too. Maybe we're just set. Maybe this is going to be the year Stone Garrett proves himself. Let's see. At the age of what? 36, like I said? 35. So he'll be 36 at the end of the year. Last year, the contract. Let's see if he can earn another year. All right. So again, the Marlins, pretty pitiful. Yeah, it happens. Like no playoff appearances, but we got some good news. 72 overall, Stone Garrett. Look at those attribute growths. Unbelievable. He might actually be close to 70 without the morale boost. 68. Like 10 home runs, almost 100 hits, 211. I mean, definitely took a step back in terms of like numbers, but he's getting better. It's insane. At the age of 35, he's living the dream. So I mean, we're cranking out some good growth. Like that's insane. Who would have thought? He's almost at 100 home runs. That's kind of the goal at this point. 9 more home runs, 1 more season. I need to see it happen. Stone Garrett, don't let me down. Don't retire. Don't retire. Please don't retire. The Diamondbacks defeat the Tigers. Please don't retire. He didn't retire. Oh, this is getting good. Okay, so yeah, you know what? Let's throw him a fatty. Let's just see how long he can go. We'll give him a fat contract. Boom. Hopefully the CPU doesn't like take that away from me. And let's see what we got here. Did he sign to the team? He did. Oh yeah, we're set. Let's keep going forward with this Stone Garrett training. Holy cow, the Marlins made the postseason. 1, 2, we've got some big news. Stone Garrett, career year. I'm talking the best we've ever seen it. Yeah, crazy numbers. Doubles, career high from what I'm seeing. It definitely is. Home runs, career high. Stolen bases, everything, career high. This guy's insane at the age of 36. So maybe you just got to train him for, like a lifetime, and they'll actually be a decent ball player. You know what? It makes sense now. He's got a quirk, a bunt master. Are you kidding me? He's a bunt master. His bunt's 65. How does that make sense? That makes no sense. Whatever. I don't know what to expect anymore. So he's up to his 72 overall, all by himself. This guy's insane. This guy's unstoppable. He's unreal. So postseason time, they lose. Okay, that was short-lived. Didn't work out. But you know what? 72 overall, insane. All right, so we might have hit, that point where we've kind of hit that plateau, and we might start hitting kind of towards the falling off a cliff point of Stone Garrett's career. We're at the age of 38, so coming off of a pretty good couple seasons. You know, he still had a really good year this year. Career high in home runs. Still averages around 20 doubles. But, you know, the OPS is really good. The average is really good. You can see his attributes here are starting to slowly creep down. And he's actually under 70 overall now. So, it looks like it's coming to a close. 132 home runs in the career. Almost 1,500 hits. I don't think he'll retire yet. He might actually. We'll have to wait and see. The Marlins didn't make the postseason. The guy hasn't won any awards or anything like that. So we'll see. The only thing I changed was this is the first year I changed it from contact to power because his power was falling off so quickly. So he didn't retire. He's still with the squad. All right. But it looks like it's starting to go down. So it seems like we've hit the peak. We've seen what he can do. And from here on out, it looks like it's the end. All right, 2036, we have a retired Stone Garrett, age of 41. 41. I thought it was fitting to get a little bit of a gray beard for Stone Garrett, but you can see he's definitely fallen off. You know, I think he's down to a 59. So, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to hate on him. This was a 17-year career. Started in the majors at the age of, what, 24? That would make sense. The math checks out there. But 1,700 hits, 155 home runs. He went from a 42 to a 72, so we were able to bring him up 30 overall. And then I think that was what, like 14 seasons it took for him to go up. And this is where he's going to finish attribute wise. And then on the screen, I'll try to make sure I can show where he peaked overall as well, so you guys could see it on screen too. But this is where, hold on, this is where he kind of finishes, and then I'll also show you where he started, and just so you guys can see the difference between the player, because there's definitely been some growth. And it was actually pretty interesting to see that we could actually get him up to a 70 plus overall for this. I know he's not making the Hall of Fame, but let's see what his career WAR was. It was a negative 18.2. And the best he ever had was actually this season with a 2. Really? Was this season that good compared to his previous seasons? I guess he did hit 256 with a 732 OPS. Okay, I mean, what a way to go out and call it a career. So there it is. We train the worst player in MLB, boost him up 30 overall. Insane. We were able to get him a B potential as well, only focusing on hitting. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know some other videos you would like to see. That's about it, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.